Welcome back. One of the most highly anticipated movies so far of the summer is breaking records within weeks of its release. The Odyssey, and it was expected to do this, hit the big screen less than 3 weeks ago and has already become one of the highest grossing movies of the year in just 3 weeks. Joining me now with a closer look of the Greek epic and the impact it still has is CU Boulder Classics professor Jean Gibert. Thanks so much, Professor, for stopping in and educating us and then being a film critic at the same time. First, let's begin. If people haven't read the book, and so many people have because it's become, standard reading, tell us about the story. What is the story in a nutshell?
Right. So you've got this Trojan War, 10-year-long war to recover an adulterous woman, and it comes to an end, and the heroes return home. The Odyssey is a homecoming story. Odysseus is the last one to make it home because he's also a travel and adventure hero. Takes him extra time, and then he's got big problems when he gets home because his house has been more or less taken over by young men who want to marry the wife he left behind.
I mean, so even if that wasn't written, all those years ago, that sounds like something, and that's probably why it stood the test of time, because it sounds like something that could have been written today. Knowing what you know about it and teaching what you teach, when you went to the movie, first, I'm wondering what your expectations were, because it's a big cast and it's a lot of money and it's a great director and it's a great story, but sometimes you put all that together and you don't necessarily get a great piece. What did you think of it?
I liked it a lot, and I think it's going to be really fun to talk with students about and colleagues. And my expectations were met, namely, I was looking for creativity, I was looking for new spins on old tales. And of course, the old favorites were there too. It had epic scale. It had an A-list cast. It had all of the spectacle and that sort of thing that you could possibly desire. And it was really good time.
You could moonlight as a movie critic. You said you were actually expecting some creative changes, which is interesting because I know a lot of people, I would have thought a professor would have liked to have seen the exact book, but no, I like that. It's creative changes. I'm wondering, give me an example of one that you saw that you liked that wasn't necessarily directly what the book.
Well, there's a really nice episode written for the Canadian actor Elliot Page, and it's actually borrowed from the Roman poet Virgil's epic Aeneid. It's not in Homer's Odyssey at all, and it's actually very important to the moral message of the movie, and that's just one example. The scene of the Trojan horse and the fall of Troy is drawn out to spectacular length to good effect.
Yeah, we were talking about how Matt Damon's biceps stunt double, a female stunt double, which is kind of a neat, twist in this story, but that's just movie making. Why do you think a story that was written thousands of years ago, I mean, my take on it is that it's just the way you described it is perfect, still today, but why do you think it's stood the test of time?
Lots of reasons. The movie is mostly about Odysseus, and so let's talk about him. He's a hero with many, many layers. He's a warrior, good, but not the very best. He's part action hero with limited use of superpowers. He can do things with a bow and arrow that other people can't do. He's a trickster and a strategist, so it took a guy like him to think of the Trojan horse. He's a seafarer, so he has adventures on the high seas, which can be multiplied ad infinitum. And he's a family man, and fully half of the Odyssey is the story of his coming home and reuniting with his wife and his son. And with all that going on, and then just eternal themes like warfare, suffering, loss, you got a lot to work with.
Love and homecoming, things that we all can relate to, even if we're not good with a bow and arrow. Professor, thanks so much. I appreciate you taking the time to come in. I can't wait to see it. My son saw it. I haven't been able to talk to him yet about it. It was just the other night, but I'm looking forward to it.